Alrighty, welcome everybody. Welcome to the 96th episode of Brownsville Tech Live. We are getting closer and closer to episode 100. And today I've got my co host, Steve Rodriguez. Steve, welcome back on the show.
What's up, B-boy? 96 already? You sure?
96 episodes. Yeah, I did
Wow.
most of my updating to Apple and Spotify and Google Podcasts, and we officially had 95 episodes in total on under our belt.
Awesome.
So we're gonna hit 100, if not, hopefully by next week. And then after that, it's gravy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So how you
Yeah,
been?
I'm doing okay. Just still trying to play catch up. You know, trying to play catch up with work, trying to play catch up with all these screens. As you noticed, the intro screen was the Apple Campus, the flying
I
saucer.
was wondering if that was your new house.
No, 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 it's not a new house. The only thing is, if you noticed, it hasn't been that screen hasn't been updated since June, since Doug had his June preview. So it
Uh-huh.
had been a while since we had used that screen.
Cool. Awesome. Hey, I said Dan bought himself a new house and didn't tell me. I'm like, all right.
No, no, I can't even afford the one I'm in now.
Well,
So,
join the hub, man. Join
you
the
know,
hub, hey. I believe half of the United States is in the same boat.
I know. I know.
So,
But the episode today is going to be our Black Friday episode. We
all
have
right. Hey,
these,
are you go spend your time
since
at Walmart, Best Buy, everywhere else?
yeah, well, no, I'm not, but not unless the TV craps out. I don't have one of those old tube TVs, with the antenna ears and the foil
The
paper
rabbit
wrapped
ears?
around the rabbit ears, with the foil paper they used to use
Yes,
to
sir.
gain
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
reception.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But there's still a lot of people that do. I
And there's nothing
remember
wrong.
I remember going to Matamoros, and when you'd go down the Marqueta, you'd have this little old man with a black and white TV with the rabbit ears and the foil paper all over the place. But,
Yes, sir.
up until probably a couple of years ago, I actually had a tube TV outside in the patio. And we used it
Really?
just when we were outside, to watch TV. I mean, it made sense because, if it messed up, oh well, it was already older than dirt. And if it got stolen, not that anybody would want to steal a CRT TV,
Well,
right?
you never know.
So, but there may be some people out there that want to, upgrade their TVs, or even they may have the old plasma TVs, or maybe remember the
Hey, I
rear
have a plasma TV.
projection TVs.
I have a plasma TV. Hey, hey.
You
It's
do?
over 10 years old.
You do.
It's a Samsung plasma.
And it still works?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Well, there
Yep.
was always that controversy many years ago about plasma TVs and whether they were
That it
better
would
than.
burn in or something, right?
Well, besides the burn-in, but the fact that
Mm-hmm.
they said the colors were more richer on a plasma TV than they were on an LCD at the time. You know, the only problem with plasma is that it burnt the screen. If you had the screen on too long, it may burn. But all of that went away, right? Obviously, when plasma went away, then you got
Well, plasma in my house is still here. And this TV has been going on since 2006.
wow. Well, a
So,
lot has changed since then. Back in those days, you always wanted to focus on Samsung or LG and so forth. But I'll tell you what, some of these other manufacturers, the ones that were considered cheap at one time, aren't too far behind when it comes to competing with some of those big boys.
now, my understanding is that it's Samsung, LG, Sony. They just rebranded under a different name and
That's
using cheaper
possible.
parts.
That's
I don't know
possible.
how true that is, though.
Well, one of the things about Black Friday items is that there's always been talk that the items that go on sale, especially electronics, uh, are specifically manufactured for Black Friday. In other words,
Mm-hmm.
you will not get those products typically on any other day other than on Black Friday. Now, whether that means it's because they have cheaper parts or whether they have less features, I don't know. I mean, I've never bought something and then compared it to something else to try to determine if, that was the case. But there's
Right.
rumors out there that, that does happen, you know. But I'm eventually due for a TV, but there's a few other things I need to focus on first.
Yes, sir.
But regardless of whether I need one today or not, or whether you need one today, we're here to kind of give everybody else some information as to what's out there. Especially,
Awesome.
because there's a football game coming up, on Thursday. I mean, who wants to watch that football game on an old TV? You know.
Not many people, but you know what? Thanksgiving, hey, and then Christmas. So hey, you can give me a brand new TV if you like,
Well,
right?
let me
Hmm?
put it this way: if I win the lottery, I'll buy you a new TV.
All right. Oh, all right. Hey, everybody heard.
You know, so the biggest inches you want.
Woo! TMI.
you know. But anyway, by the way,
So, who,
aren't you gonna congratulate me on my prediction on Sunday?
sir?
Didn't I hit it right on the money?
Hey. I was there for a couple of minutes. Uh,
You know,
I was there for the first quarter.
you
After that,
know.
I'm like, all right, good. We're good. Huh?
But I hit it. What did I say? In the 30s and in the teens. You know, everybody thought I was
So,
crazy.
you should, hey, go to the lotto and buy a lotto.
I know, right? I don't think I'd have that much luck. You know. But anyway, let's go ahead and flip over to the other screen here. Let me
All
see if I can
right.
find
Are we
see if I
gonna have
can find.
popcorn?
No, no pop. I do have popcorn, but it's microwave popcorn. You know that, and it's great value. That's all I can afford. So, all right. So we're gonna focus primarily on Walmart today.
All right.
So let's go ahead and I'm gonna do a search here. TV.
You know, Walmart has that special that if you are a Walmart member, you can start searching for Black Friday items 2 or 3 hours earlier.
Yeah. If you pay the $99 a year, okay,
How much?
99. It's no different than Prime, really. It's about the same price. And what you can do is, first of all, you get free shipping, right? So, I mean, with Amazon, it's second day, isn't it? Second day free
Yes.
shipping. So it's kind of similar to that. But with Walmart, of course, there's free shipping. But of course, keep in mind, there's free shipping already with Walmart. With Walmart, whether you are a member or not, because you can order the stuff and have it delivered directly to the store, and then you go pick it up.
Mm. Hey,
Which,
hey,
which,
and the
huh?
Walmart address to it off. To it
Where,
off.
where?
You have your address. You have your address there.
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Oh well, that's all right.
Maybe somebody might want to send you something.
Yeah, they can go ahead and send it to me. But one of the funny things, uh, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I had to go to Target because that's where I get my doggy food because that's the only place that has it. And so
Really?
yeah, because a lot of times Walmart doesn't carry it or doesn't carry the kind because the puppies here they eat Beneful, but they
All
have to
right.
get because they're Shih Tzus. I got to get them the Incredibites, which is a smaller kibble compared to the regular Beneful. So sometimes Walmart doesn't have them, sometimes HEB doesn't have them, but give or take, Target always does. So I had ordered it earlier in the day and I went to pick it up in the evenings. So while we were there, it was a madhouse at the drive-through pickup thing. They built this big canopy where you could drive in and pick up what you order. So that's what we do.
Yes.
We go in there for the dog food. Well, it was a madhouse, obviously. Well, one of the things that was so funny, I don't know what kind of car this guy was driving. It was a small car. It wasn't a Mini Cooper. It was the size of a Mini Cooper, but it wasn't as nice as a Mini Cooper. Well, here comes this guy with his order, and what he has is this, what he has is a 70-inch TV. End result, he could not fit the TV there was no way they were going to be able to fit the TV in the vehicle. So he had no choice but to get out of there and come back for the TV. The the bad part is his TV stayed out there for a while. So I hope that they actually took it back in, because if not, they're going to think that it belonged to somebody else and that he had picked it up. But what made him think that he was going to be able to fit this thing in a small vehicle is beyond me.
Wow. So somebody would have had a free TV, and nobody would have been the wiser.
Nobody, yeah, nobody would have been, like somebody could have ran off with it.
Mm.
Well, definitely, there's a couple of sales, obviously, and I'm not sure if all of these are Black Friday prices,
No
but
matter that 248, they ain't bad.
no, it's a Vizio 50-inch TV. It's 4K, ultra high definition LED smart TV, and it's $248 right now. And obviously, for those that don't want to dish out the 248, you can also break it into $24 a month through Affirm, by the way.
And that depends. And that's as low as 24.
As low as 24, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's got a refresh rate of 60 hertz, which is okay. And like I said, it's 4K Ultra HD. It's Dolby Vision Bright Mode. Uh, it says V Gaming Engine, so I assume what happens is it's got features to where if you connect an Xbox to it, especially your higher end Xboxes now, you won't notice the pixelation when
Right.
you're playing a game, because that's one of the things that distinguishes a TV and a monitor when it comes to playing a game is the refresh rate and the pixelation. TVs were never made for video games. They never have
Right.
been. So you notice that it's a little slower, there's pixelation, but I guess this gaming engine optimizes that so that a true gamer doesn't run into those kind of issues. So, and of course, it's a smart TV, so there's apps out there for Netflix and Disney and YouTube, HBO Max, and I'm not sure how many others. One of the things about smart TVs in general for anybody out there is that unless you have a Roku app built into the TV, you're limited as to the kind of apps that are going to come with your TV.
Right.
So, a lot of people buy these smart TVs, and let's say they want to use Sling, for example. Well, a lot of times you're not able to install the app because those TVs come predefined with those apps. Now,
Yes,
a
sir, they do.
Roku TV or a Google TV uh, is different because they act like a streaming device.
Hmm.
So you can actually add apps to it. So that's
Yes.
one of the things that people have to be aware of. You know. Now it says it works with Apple AirPlay and Chromecast. Oh, look at that! Chromecast is Chromecast.
House? That's old.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out if that is Chromecast. No, that's not the same Chromecast like in the old days when it was a streaming device. So that is kind of old because now it's Google TV. You know.
Yes.
It comes with three HDMI ports, and then let's see, three HDMI ports, and I can't. Three HDMI 2.1 ports. So it comes with three HDMI ports. And of course, keep in mind that with HDMI, if you have a cable box or a satellite receiver, there goes one HDMI port.
Right.
If you have uh, a gaming console, there goes
It's
your
another.
second HDMI port. So I think I've seen most TVs out there come with at least, well, not at least, but up to four, up to four.
Four.
But after that, you're kind of screwed. So, but that one's not bad for
Hey,
$248. You know, um, that would make a great bedroom TV. Let's see here. And then, of course, if you want to spend $100 more, you can go up to the 65-inch Vizio Class 5 series. Same thing. It's probably
one
got the
hundred and
same
fifty dollars more.
No, $100 more.
It's 248,
Oh,
398,
yeah. You forget I can't add
or subtract.
or subtract. So same features. Same features for the most part. Now this one comes with I don't know what three UHD HDR enabled HDMI ports are. I don't know how different those are. But I guess those HDMI ports support that eARC, which is like high definition HDMI for 4K. So that one's $398. That's not bad. And I've had a couple of Vizios. In fact, there's an old 24-inch that I bought my daughter. Well, I don't know who bought it. I don't think we bought it. I think it was a gift from my in-laws to my daughter
Uh
when
huh.
for one of her birthdays when she was little, and I actually use it as a as a monitor. And then this thing's like over, oh, I don't know, maybe 12 years old, and it's still kicking.
Wow.
So Vizio's not a bad brand, really.
No, it's not.
Let's see here. And of course, let's see here. Then, like I mentioned, I just saw something. Yeah, give me a second. You've got some of the cheaper brand. I mean, you've got your Samsungs also. They've got a 65-inch Samsung for $398. That's also ultra high definition 4K.
But my question to you, Dan, is
Mm-hmm.
this is a 4K. Do we have 4K resolution on here?
Well, the um the the thing is that unless you're watching Blu-ray, the likelihood of you getting a 4K transmission from the satellite or the cable TV is probably next to nothing. They're
Right.
not transmitting at 4K. The only way that you
Right.
can get to 4K is through a Blu-ray kind of situation, a DVD kind of deal.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So no, I mean you're gonna get 4K only in those situations. You know, unfortunately, they all are 4K for the most part. You know, but basically here, Samsung has their own operating system on most of these TVs. Typically a lot of these TVs behind the scenes, they're running Android. Okay.
Yeah.
But Samsung has been trying for years on their phones and on their tablets to get away from Google and Android because they don't want to pay the license fees. And because it costs a lot of money for them to continue to make products that rely on Android because there's a fee on a per
Right.
device basis. So what they did is they came up with an operating system called Tizen, and basically it was supposed to be an alternative to the Android operating system so that they could get around having to
Pin.
have Android, but it never took off on the phones or on the tablets. So what I see here is that now they're moved that operating system into the TVs now. You know, so that was something I just noticed here.
So they still have to pay.
No, they don't have to pay anything to Google at this point if they use Tizen. They
All
don't have
right.
to pay. So let's see here. And like I mentioned, you've also got an LG out there, 70-inch for about $498. And then like I
That ain't bad.
mentioned, you've got some of the cheaper versions here. Uh, I know that this product is sold at Walmart a lot. It's called ONN. I have no idea who they are,
Yeah, me too.
right? But this would be a perfect TV for like an outside patio kind of deal because they're cheap, but they'll work at least for a couple of years. And this one ONN, it's a 50-inch 4K ultra high definition LED Roku smart TV.
Oh wow.
So for $198, you get a Roku based TV in there. You know, so I've seen these at Walmart while while they're on display, and they don't look too bad. But there's an old thing about go ahead.
Time out. Time out. Time out. The view that you see at Walmart or Best Buy or Target or any other electronic store, the TV view that you see there, the picture that you see there, you will never be able to recreate that picture in your house.
I know, I know.
Well, hey, so don't even go there, right? You're like,
Yeah, I know. Well, the same thing was back in the old days. At Circuit City, they used to have this special room. And what it was a sound room, okay, where they had all the surround sound. Well, it
mm-hmm.
was calibrated and fine tuned for those sound systems. So when you walked in there, it sounded great, right?
You heard everything.
You heard everything. I mean, you heard the pin drop. The problem is that when they took the sound system home, where your walls are not all four perfectly straight, perfectly insulated, you could never get that sound. And a lot of people were disappointed because, at the store,
Yeah. Hey,
they could,
you heard a pin drop.
you heard the pin drop and you couldn't hear the pin drop, you know, when you took it home. So, yeah,
Yeah.
but still, I don't think this is a bad deal for a 50-inch TV,
So how
especially,
is it that they get that view at the store and we can't get that view here?
well, because it's pre recorded. It's probably running off
Really?
of some Blu-ray system. Yeah, because what they do is they have all these TVs connected to a splitter. So if you notice, they're all running the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're getting the same signal, you know. But yeah.
Mhm.
What do you want, Ty?
Oh, oh, you're right. And $198 for a 50-inch on TV. That ain't bad.
Yeah. What do you want? Look at my raton.
Hey,
Yeah, he we took
what
another
happened to his
group.
hair?
Well, he was so bad. He was so bad that they really had to cut his hair, but they couldn't cut the
Mm,
front though. You see,
yeah.
so we were supposed to take him today for them to work on the front, but that didn't happen. But yeah, get down now. Okay. Man, he was wet. I hope he didn't pee somewhere.
And just water.
Oh yeah, stinky water.
Really.
Let's see here. So
All
that's
right, what
not a
else do we
bad.
got?
Let's see. Let's see here. So we looked at that one. TCL's another one. I had a TCL. They've got a 55 inch.
TCL.
Yeah, $248. That's not bad. And then of course, you go down inches wise, and you've got 40-inch just regular 1080p's out there for $168.
Okay, once you had a TV over the 40-inch, you won't be able to go back to a smaller TV, sir.
Well, you're right. But there are
Unless it's
situations,
by necessity.
right. But there are situations where that may warrant, like I said, if you want to have something, let's say you've got a treadmill and a workout thing in the garage and you want to watch TV while working out, well, you can put one of those 40-inch TVs out there. That would work.
Yeah, it would work. Yeah, you're right.
Or or if you have a guest bedroom and when somebody comes over, you want them to have a TV to watch. Well, I could see a 40-inch. They don't need to have a high definition TV. I've seen that,
I
and
mean,
a lot of people do that as well. But you got these 32-inch, even the 720p's out there. Like
right.
108. You know. So, but you're right. For regular viewing, it's just you once you go to those higher, those larger screens, it's kind of hard to go back.
I
ONN,
think the smallest TV screen we have right now is 50, 50 inch,
yeah,
and the biggest one is 65.
yeah, that's what we've got here.
So,
Yeah. So look at ONN. ONN has one for 75-inch ultra high definition 4K for $498. That's not bad.
and it's a Roku TV.
It's Roku based, yeah. Yeah, so they definitely got some good deals. Let's see what else we can find. Now, if you really want to go big, they've got these 85-inch ones, $2,749.
Right. I would love the $2,749 for me, and you want me to give it to Walmart? Nah, that's all right.
You know. Now, some of these, now keep in mind that some of the ones that we've seen have been 4K Ultra HD, but they've also got the QLED, which is better resolution, and those are a little higher. They've got a Samsung 75-inch for $998. So that is the difference also. If you're looking for something like a QLED, then you're obviously gonna spend a little bit more for QLED.
$108 for a 32-inch. Wow,
Look at this one. OLED. Sony. $4,299.
that's all right.
Yeah. So you can definitely go small, go in between, or go big.
I don't see myself at all paying $4,000 for a TV.
Even if you had the money.
No, even if I had the money.
I know. Yeah,
And
the
I've had
question
the money in the past, so no.
the question is how much TV do you really watch, right? I can see somebody who is an avid football channel,
Like,
NFL channel subscriber that watches every single game, and maybe they want to have a big TV, the biggest and best TV to watch the games in, and the best resolution. I can see that. But to be honest with you, I mean, we barely watch TV now. If we do, we stream. and if you're streaming, is it worth spending $4,000 on a TV? I don't think so.
In my personal opinion, no. All
You
right,
know,
personal opinion, no.
yeah. So, you know, I mean, I personally wouldn't spend that kind of money, even if I had it. I think I could find better things, better uses
Mhm.
for uh for the four
I don't
thousand.
think any person that has the money, all right, honestly, spends $4,000 on TV. I think majority of the people that spend $4,000 on TV are people that wish they had the money. That's just
That's
my
true.
personal opinion.
Yeah, those that probably do are the ones that are eating off of the TV for the next year or two.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because there's really, I mean, think about it. What is there out there that justifies spending $4,000?
My opinion, nothing.
There's
But
no
hey,
TV
there might be
show
people
out there.
that, hey, to each their own.
I mean, not even when Baywatch was on was it worth spending that kind of money, you know? So, ay, ay, ay. But yeah, those are some of the deals out there, you know.
Right?
For
And
anybody
these
out,
deals start when?
uh, these
When do these
prices,
deals start?
well, they're active as of today, and they'll go all the way till Friday. Obviously, as you mentioned, if you're a Walmart member, you're going to have access to certain things that go on sale on Friday 2 or 3 hours before. The question is your access going to be for the 2 or 3 models that they have? And then everybody is going crazy, you know? I don't
Hmm.
know. But definitely it is something that, for somebody that really has to upgrade their TV, there is some upgrades.
Yeah, yeah. You know, yeah, if somebody really needs it, really wants it, yeah, there's upgrades there.
I mean, I think eventually, like, knock on wood, right? But like, I know that my TV in my living room is probably on borrowed time already, you know. So eventually, it's gonna give out. I mean, right now, to turn it on, I have to hold the on button on the TV for about 3 seconds. Before you'd press it, it would turn on. Now it doesn't. I gotta hold it, and then eventually it turns on. So what does that mean? I don't know. You know,
That means you want a new TV, sir, but you don't need a new TV.
no, no, because actually the bigger TV is in my bedroom. So, and I'm good with that for now. So, but anyway, alrighty. Well, that was it for today's episode. It wasn't, usually we cover Best Buy and we cover Target and we cover Amazon, but I think based on the last time we did that, it just took forever.
Yes, yes, it did.
It took
So this
forever,
is
and
short and sweet and simple.
yeah. So I think we're gonna be good for this episode.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome. Well, hey, people, hopefully you have a happy Thanksgiving
Yep.
and a happy Black Friday. Don't spend too much. Remember, in a couple weeks,
There's
Santa Claus is coming
Christmas.
down.
I know. Are you gonna go sit on Santa's lap at the mall?
If it's female, yes.
Okay. Well, these days, you know how that goes.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know.
So,
Yeah, we were at the mall. When was it? 2 or 3 days ago at night, and we noticed that were already setting up the Santa thing in the middle of it.
mm-hmm.
And then, of course, tonight the Christmas Village down at the park
It
opened.
started.
It started tonight, yeah. And then
I
I guess the zoo's got $5 Christmas lights nights coming up.
really
Yeah, so you'll be able to go into the zoo for like $5 at night. Keep in mind, that the animals are probably going to be asleep, right?
right.
But at least you're not going to pay the $20 that now they.
I don't need to go to the zoo, sir. That's all right.
You didn't go to Boo to the Zoo or Zoo at the Boo or Boo at the Zoo. You
No,
didn't?
sir.
Oh,
Nope,
well,
nope. Remember?
yeah. Well, you definitely then you
No,
probably didn't go to Beer Fest either. They had that at the zoo.
mm-mm.
You know,
No,
I I wouldn't want to go drink piss water stuff. You know.
no.
But anyway, and that was like $50, by the way. That wasn't your $20 entrance fee. That was $50.
Wow.
So $50 to let all the drunks in. You know. So all righty. All right. Well, that was it for today's episode. We've got a football preview on Wednesday for the big game between the Washington Redskins.
Commanders, sir. Commanders.
No, they're
You
still the
know, get
Redskins.
sued. You know, get sued by the Redskins for saying that word.
Oh, that's all right. They can sue me and Elon for all we care at this point. So, you know. Ay, ay, ay. All righty. Well, that's it for tonight's episode. Stay tuned on
Awesome.
Wednesday for a special episode of the Spin Zone. So we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good night, everybody. Steve,
Adios. Enjoy.
Steve, thanks for co-hosting once again. You've been busy this week.
Well, you know, hey, every week is a different week, and you never know what lies ahead. So,
That's
hey,
right. We're gonna
yeah.
have to find a raise for you.
Thank you very much, hey, for having me on, and I would appreciate that raise. All right, you know, anything helps.
Anything does help. You know.
Anything helps, sir. All right.
All
Hey,
righty.
you be safe. Enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't
Uh,
spend too much money on Happy Friday.
oh no, I don't have much money to spend.
All right.
All righty, everybody. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Adios.